Innovating second or foreign language pronunciation learning through AI. A systematic review of insights by Angel Añorga. Here is the abstract of the paper that you are welcome to take a moment to read. You can pause the video and read it, but I'm gonna go ahead and start the presentation. And thank you so much for coming to this presentation. Introduction. Well, this review explores AI's role in pronunciation learning. 15 empirical studies show real-time feedback boosts accuracy and autonomy. Key themes and literature gaps guide future research. AI transforms how we teach pronunciation. Segmental and suprasegmental aspects require individualized, repeated feedback, often lacking in traditional classrooms. So these are three components of the introduction that are key steps to begin the review. AI is reshaping language education. Pronunciation demands tailored feedback, and also traditional methods lack sufficient support. AI solutions. There are certain technologies such as ASR, NLP, and generative dialogue systems, also AI tools, simulate authentic speaking tasks, real-time, scalable, and autonomous feedback. And just to define these terms, NLP as natural language processing is a field of AI that focuses on enabling computers understand, process, and generate human language. On the other hand, ASR, automatic speech recognition, is the specific technology within NLP that focuses on converting spoken language into text. In summary, ASR and NLP and generative AI systems create a scalable pronunciation support. We can also say that learners get instant feedback through tools like ChatGPT, supporting individualized learning. What are the challenges in the integration? Uneven integration into curricula, limited scaffolding and support, uncertain learner outcomes. What we mean by that is that AI tools are powerful but unevenly applied. Maybe some programs embed them in structured curricula, while others leave learners without sufficient support. What is the purpose of this lit review? The purpose of this review is to analyze recent empirical research on the use of AI tools to support the teaching of L2 pronunciation. The review aims to identify patterns, outcomes, and pedagogical implications emerging from these studies and to inform future research and practice in the field. Following are the research questions that guided this lit review. What types of AI tools have been used to teach and assess second or foreign language pronunciation? What effects do AI tools have on learners' pronunciation accuracy, comprehensibility, and motivation? How are AI tools integrated into pedagogical practices, and what factors influence their effectiveness in pronunciation instruction? The methodology. This systematic review follow a rigorous and transparent process aligned with the PRISMA 2020, which is the preferred reporting items for systematic reviews and also for meta-analysis, guidelines to ensure replicability and comprehensiveness. Also, the methodology included a clearly defined search strategy, inclusion and exclusion criteria, and a structural analytical approach. What was the inclusion criteria? To ensure relevance, only studies using AI for L2 pronunciation were searched. Also, those that were published recently between 2020 and 2025, peer review articles, preferably in English. That's why the results are very limited at up to this point, but we wanted to focus on that particular criteria. Also, the data analysis included content analysis with thematic coding, coded by AI tool, participants, methods, settings, and outcomes, and there were 4 major themes identified in the process. Now let's look at the findings. What are the findings? The findings fall into 4 themes reflecting how AI tools influence learning, motivation, curriculum design, and learning outcomes. As you can see, the emergent themes within this body of empirical studies are in different colors, so you can identify each one of them. AI-powered feedback systems, learner autonomy and motivation, curriculum integration, pronunciation accuracy, and comprehensibility. Let's look at the theme analysis. Theme 1, AI feedback systems. In this theme, AI-powered tools deliver individualized feedback. Learners can correct errors in real time and practice with interactive tools like ChatGPT and HelloTalk. In the next theme, motivation and autonomy, gamify tools foster engagement, feedback increases confidence, and learners practice independently, which means learners take ownership of their own improvement. Theme number 3, curriculum integration. As you can see, AI modules embedded in syllabi, training teachers enhances tools use, feedback more meaningful with guidance. What this means basically is that the effective use of AI in the classroom requires alignment with teaching goals and teacher training. Also, scaffolding maximizes learning outcomes. Some of the researchers also emphasize the importance of training teachers to use AI effectively. Training is key. Without pedagogical guidance, some learners misinterpreted automated feedback or lack strategies to apply it. Some researchers also posited that AI tools are most effective when implemented as part of a broader instructional framework, including scaffolding, error analysis, and human support. Theme 4, accuracy and comprehensibility. AI improves phoneme articulation, suprasegmental features enhanced, tools aid fluency and intelligibility as well. Almost all studies reported positive outcomes in learners' pronunciation accuracy, though effective sizes and evaluation metrics varied. Some researchers also conducted a detailed acoustic and perceptual analysis of learners interacting with generative AI-powered chatbots. And these researchers found that significant gains in intelligibility and comprehensibility occurred. This suggests that AI tools, of course, can support not only segmental but also suprasegmental features of pronunciation. Some other researchers introduce a virtual AI reader and measure learners' pronunciation accuracy using what is called a standardized reading passages. The results indicated marked improvements over a period of time, and especially in stress and intonation patterns, which reinforces that AI based tools can address multidimensional aspects of pronunciation beyond isolated phonemes. Not saying though that isolated phonemes are not important to learn. Okay, from here we go to the cross study insights. Um, Sort of like a cross case analysis, but in this case, cross study shows that AI consistently improve accuracy with repetition. Learners benefit from scaffolded support, and AI complements, not replaces, instructors. AI tools consistently improve learners' pronunciation accuracy. Um, what this means is that researchers are concluding that when paired with explicit feedback and structured repetition, tools like speech aids and QPayin and HelloTalk frequently generated improved phoneme articulation and prosody awareness. For the second point, learners value AI feedback more when it is scaffolded within pedagogical support systems. This means that where instructors offer explanations, integration tips, or follow up activities, the learners better internalize AI based corrections. So this is a very key point to highlight. The third point, while AI boosts autonomy, motivation, and engagement, this also does not imply that there is replacement, right? It does not replace the need for teacher mediated instruction. Tools provided rich input and practice opportunities, but studies caution that over reliance may hinder the development of communicative strategies and deeper pronunciation habits. So it's basically telling us teachers are still needed. Teacher mediated instruction is still important. All right, let's look at the results. And for that, we're going to look at each research question. For research question number 1, what types of AI tools have been used to teach and assess second or foreign language pronunciation? We know that speech aids, ChatGPT, HelloTalk, and QPayin are the tools across these studies that have been used, not excluding chatbots as well in general. AI checkers and virtual readers, also feedback modes including scores, color, codes, stress, and patterns. So, in other words, AI tools vary in feedback styles and focus areas and designs. They vary. Tools adapt to learners' needs and support phonetic and prosodic development. That is also another highlight. People tend to say, uh, activities or AI may help segmental features, but really across all these studies and just by looking also at the research question number 1, we can tell that not just phonetic or segmental but also prosodic or suprasegmental development, it's included in the process. All right, let's look at research question number 2. What effects do AI tools have on learners' pronunciation accuracy, comprehensibility, and motivation? Of course, the major or salient um, responses to this question: improve pronunciation accuracy, higher comprehensibility and fluency, increase learner motivation. What this means is that AI interventions really boosts pronunciation quality and learner confidence. Also, real-time data-driven feedback enhances measurable learning outcomes, which is very important in our classrooms. Next, for research question number 3, how are AI tools integrated into pedagogical practices, and what factors influence their effectiveness in pronunciation instruction? Most effective when embedded in instructor activities. Teacher training improves outcomes. Also, curriculum alignment is key. In other words, educators play a crucial role in helping students interpret AI feedback. This is another aha moment for me after doing this review. Integration within the curriculum helps connect practice to learning goals. All right, so a little bit of the implications for educators. AI as supplemental tool, not a replacement. It's a key point. Instructors need training for AI integration, and also pronunciation must align with communication goals. In other words, as well, we can say that teachers should guide learners in interpreting AI feedback and use it to enhance, not replace, traditional methods. Training is essential for instructors and also, for learners. What about the research implications, right? Future research should examine long-term impacts. That's probably one of the main limitations also in the current studies. Explore underrepresented groups and analyze which AI features produce the strongest learning gains. And as far as the search strategy for selecting the studies, I used 2020 to 2025. Really, when was the booming of AI tools? Perhaps I need to add other years. That could be another limitation for this study, going to 2015 to 2012 to see the early tryouts of artificial intelligence to teach pronunciation. All right, just as part of the conclusion for this little review, AI enhances L2 pronunciation accuracy and motivation, best used with pedagogical scaffolding, and supports learners' autonomy. I think it's one of the key features to also think about that. They offer consistent support to build autonomy alongside classroom instruction. This is another topic for discussion, really. What it means to be a learner, or independent learner, right? And how to use AI tools for my own benefit. Each student has its own needs. Each student has different challenges when learning the target language's pronunciation system. So bringing that autonomy level to the learner is essential for achievement. Some of the conclusion for future directions, I think there is a need for alignment with curriculum goals, also further study of suprasegmental intonation, rhythm, Somehow it feels important, but it's also there's a lack of studies in that particular area. Ongoing teacher development is also critical. We've discussed that while AI shows promise, its full potential depends on responsible integration. Educator readiness is essential, and continuous evaluation across learning contexts is also key for the successful use of AI tools. In this case, to teach and to improve second language pronunciation. Now, I'm gonna briefly show you the list of reference that includes all of the articles that are part of this lit review. Um, Perhaps as I continue to expand on this project, the number will, will increase and we'll have more insight on the topic. But I'm also uh, including a section, summary section for the analysis that includes a description of each article, the tools that were used, what AI tool, and who were the participants, and also what research method or design was implemented in the study. Although there was one theoretical article included in the review, and the outcomes for each article as well included. All right, so if you are interested in getting a copy of the paper or the actual articles or the reference list or anything that you're interested in regarding this pilot lit review, please feel free to email me. Uh, this is my email, and for a copy of the paper or the reference list on this topic. And again, thank you so much for coming to this presentation, and I hope to see you around during the conference. All right, bye bye.